What is up everyone, my name is YouTuber and today I'm showing you guys how to fix texture loss in your LSPDFR or GTA 5 in general. So I know a lot of you guys have been having issues with texture loss in modded GTA 5, and especially if you guys have just installed LSPDFR. So when you're driving around, roads start disappearing, textures look really awful in the interior, and just in general everything is going to absolute rubbish. And I know how to fix this, you guys. This is not a 100% guaranteed fix, but maybe 90% of the time it should fix your issue. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is head into your GTA 5 main directory. So for those of you guys who are using Steam, I'm going to show you guys how to get to that right now. For those of you guys who are using Epic Games and Rockstar games, what you guys are going to want to do is navigate down to the description below, and there are a bunch of Epic Games and Rockstar games locations for your GTA 5 folders. But for those of you guys who are using Steam, to get to that, choose a drive you install your GTA 5 on, either your C, your D, or however many drives you have. Navigate to ProgramFiles 86, navigate to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, choose a GTA 5 folder, that is giving you guys issues. And now find your LSPDFR folder, obviously regarding you have LSPDFR. If you don't, you can skip this and you can go on to the later part of the video. But if you guys do have LSPDFR, what you guys are going to want to do is double click on LSPDFR and then find this lspdfr.ini folder and open it on up. And what you guys are going to want to do is where it says main preload all models, as you guys can tell by the name, when you load into the game, it's going to basically preload all your models, which is what is going to be causing you guys a lot of your texture issues. So all you guys want to do is change this true right here to false, and that should then stop preloading models, and it should solve a little bit of your texture loss. Close out of that, making sure you click save. And now for those of you guys who don't have LSPDFR, or those of you guys who this didn't just work for you guys and you're still getting a little bit of texture loss, I'm going to hop in game for you guys real quick and show you guys how to fix it a little bit further. So I'm going to cut back to once we are in game. Okay, so we just hopped in game, and now this is where we're going to go through some of your graphics settings. So what you guys are going to want to do is go to graphics settings and then go down to graphics, and then where it says this right here, DirectX version 11, what I want to do is change that down to 10, because that will solve a lot of texture issues. And you can see at the top here your video memory. That is how much storage, I guess you could say, if you guys don't know a lot about computers and graphics card, that is pretty much how much storage, kind of, not really, but that's the way to think about it, your graphics card has. So that is how you know the limit. So what you guys are going to want to do is change a few of these so it is a little bit more down than what you had it before. So I'd recommend turning off your VSync. I'd recommend turning this down to DirectX 10. Keep all of this here, keep your refresh rate. Do not mess with this stuff. This will break your game and make it look really funky. So keep all of that. And this right here is the deciding factor on what will cause your GTA 5 to absolutely crap itself and give you a bunch of texture loss. So if you guys haven't already, you want to turn this all the way down like I have right here, because if this is all the way up, you guys can tell right here, population density and verity, that's pretty much how much AI cars are driving around in story mode and how many you'll see, and the different verity of AI cars you will see. So this is what will be pulling your texture loss, obviously, because the more vehicles driving around, the more different vehicles driving around, the more textures it has to load in, causing your texture loss. Because texture loss is where basically you're having way too many textures. It doesn't matter on your graphics card, you'll get texture loss no matter what. It's because of GTA 5's limit on textures. So if you have too many textures in game, like add-on cars and police cars and things like that, it's going to try pull all the textures away from things around you and put it to the thing closest to you, causing the roads to disappear, because it's trying to put all the textures into the car. You can turn the distance scaling down a little bit, maybe just to here. I wouldn't recommend turning it down any further, because that will cause your game to look absolutely rubbish. You can change your texture quality down to high. That is what I'd recommend if you cannot run it without texture loss with all these settings. Change your texture quality down to high, like that. And I'd also recommend changing your reflection quality down to maybe high as well. You can keep your water quality, doesn't really do a lot. And I'd also recommend turning your post FX down to high. And then obviously if you want motion blur, that won't change anything. I like to have a little bit of motion blur. A lot of people don't like it. I'm pretty weird when it comes to that stuff. But I'd also recommend turning that down if you guys are having a little bit of texture loss. And that is about it. If you're still getting texture loss, I'd recommend heading down into your advanced settings and making sure that none of these settings are on. None of these settings should be on, so make sure all of this is turned off. I can run it with them on with no texture loss, so I don't need to do that, but make sure all of these are turned off because you won't really notice much without it, but make sure these are all turned off. And that is about it. If you're still getting texture loss, comment down below and I'll try help you out, and I'll try link you to my Discord server. If there are a bunch of comments on this video, obviously I can't predict it, but over the past couple of days I've been getting tons of comments as I hit 1k subscribers, and it is getting really difficult to reply to you all. So if I do not reply to you, I don't heart your comment or whatever, that is because there are so many comments that I'm trying to get back to, and I'll try my best to respond to you with some issues, or I'll try link you to my Discord server where you guys can join for some additional help. But if you guys haven't already subscribed and this video did help you, please be sure to subscribe. That would be really appreciated so we can get to 1.5k by the middle of this year. That would be absolutely insane. If you haven't already liked the video, please be sure to do so because that shows YouTube that this video is a very good video and it should push it further in the algorithm. If you did watch to the end, you're an absolute legend. Thank you guys very much for contributing to my watch time. Trying to get to the 4k hours. We're about 500 hours off right now, and then we can get paid on YouTube, which is when the giveaway will be coming. Please you guys subscribe, stay tuned for that giveaway, and I'll see you guys in the next LSPDFR video.